You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Right now, 7 elementary schools in Pittsburgh came together yesterday to raise money for a good cause.
Also, the family of Riley Strain speaks out for the first time since the body of their son was found.
And we've got some clouds out there now on this Monday eclipse day across the area. More clouds on the way. Take a look at that eclipse forecast and that forecast to get you out the door coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. I'm Elise Noe.
I'm Chris Warner. Just after 7 a.m. on this Monday morning, we've got the partial solar eclipse today, so that'll be exciting. Of course, we're going to be live at noon today for our celebration with the Creative Learning Alliance. So we'll be at the Old Public Library downtown. And a reminder to drivers, Main Street will be closed between 3rd and 4th Street for this event. So lots of fun going on.
Fun event. Lots to look forward to.
Absolutely. And some kids had a lot to look forward to this past weekend.
On Sunday, a Pittsburgh elementary school came together for a carnival.
KOAM's Samantha Walker has more on how the event benefits a good cause.
We're having fun.
Meadowlark Elementary in Pittsburgh was filled with students, but they weren't there for class. Students and their families gathered together for the school's annual carnival. Attendees could play various games, win prizes, get face paint, or jump in a bounce house.
I'm very excited. I'm very happy to be here experiencing in this, or being involved.
And volunteers from across the community came to help support, including local football players and students from other schools.
It's exciting to see the support that the school has from the community and the people who donated items for the silent auction, and just having that for the school.
Attendees could bid on various silent auction items. Organizers say the proceeds from the auctions and carnival go to a very special cause.
We have just ordered a book vending machine, and that is something we've been raising money for the last 2 years. And so the money from Carnival is going to help fill that with books for students to earn through showing positive behaviors and different skills and things within the school building.
For students and their families, the carnival is a way for them to help bond in a place they go to every day.
It brings in the families into the school where they don't normally get to be a part of, and it just bridges that gap between school and home.
And for some, it's just a place to have fun with their loved ones. One student described the carnival as a water slide because...
Maybe because how fun it is.
Reporting in Pittsburgh, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Organizers say if you're interested in helping sponsor the upcoming book vending machine, you can call Meadowlark's front office to learn more.
Certainly an exciting time for those kids and a good weekend for all of that fun.
And it was gorgeous out there as well.
It was indeed. We've got a pretty decent start for most of us across the area. A bit on the chilly side out there, but again, not too bad. We're sitting at 41 in Joplin, 42 in Pittsburgh. In fact, through most of the morning, Pittsburgh had actually been cooler than Joplin. Now the tables have turned, and we again at this point have those partly cloudy skies, but the clouds will continue to increase across the area. Temperatures upper 30s, low 40s for most of us. We do have some upper 40s, couple of low 50s out there as well, so a bit of a mix on the temperatures. In terms of the solar eclipse today, we of course are not in the path of totality. That's a little off to our south and to our east out there, but we are still expecting 95% coverage, and that's still going to make it dark. Not as dark, but dark for sure. Partial eclipse began at about 12:34 with that maximum peak at 1:52 this afternoon. Now, even though it's going to be cloudy today, it's not going to be enough to protect your eyes. Despite the clouds, you still need to wear the eclipse glasses if you're out observing the solar eclipse today. So do keep that in mind. And this partial eclipse will come to a close at about 3:10 this afternoon. And again, we're expecting those mostly cloudy skies across the region. So not the greatest viewing, but at least we'll get some kind of shot at this. And it'll definitely be notably darker out there this afternoon for a bit. Mostly cloudy today, a bit breezy, southwest winds gusting upwards of 25, and we are looking at highs today into the mid to upper 70s across the area. Got showers and maybe some storms tonight, more showers on our Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll look at all that in detail here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, Kansas lawmakers yesterday passed a bill to cut taxes for residents, but it might not make it all the way to becoming a law. The House and Senate passed the bill, which could cut taxes by more than $1.5 billion over the next 3 years. However, Governor Laura Kelly has indicated she will veto the measure, and it's not clear if lawmakers have the votes to override the veto. The main point of contention is to change the tax bracket system. The state currently has 3, and this bill would reduce it to 1. Both the House and Senate would need a 2/3 majority to override a possible veto. An Oklahoma nonprofit this week broke ground on its largest affordable housing project. The Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity is behind the Oklahoma City project. The neighborhood of Cornerstone Creek will be the site of more than 400 affordable homes, giving many Oklahomans a place to put down roots. The site includes 116 acres that will transform into the homes throughout the next 8 years. The nonprofit plans to build 2- and 3-bedroom homes that are energy efficient and will cost around $165,000. Fans got a chance to watch some friendly games of baseball at Will Norton's Miracle Field in Joplin. Saturday was the season opener for the Miracle League of Joplin, an organization that helps provide an opportunity for those with disabilities to play a sport. Organizers say they have more participants signed up than ever before.
It actually feels like really nice, having them help compete and have fun and just be an athlete, it just feels amazing.
The Miracle League of Joplin has teams for both children and adults. This season games will run through May. The family of Riley Strain is speaking out for the first time since the University of Missouri student's body was found after he went missing in Nashville. Search crews recovered the Springfield native's body in Nashville's Cumberland River about 2 weeks ago. His family is still searching for answers and waiting on results from 2 autopsies. Lauren Schwenker has more.
He had the most infectious smile, the best hugs. He loved his family.
He loved his
family.
It's been 2 weeks since the body of Riley Strain was found. His family says there's one thing helping them get through.
The people.
The hours people spent looking and searching. Every time we would go down to the area, there was somebody searching. We just could look around and there were so many people.
Didn't know us, didn't know our family, and they're showing up. I mean, we know of one couple that were there every day, 4, 6, 8 hours a day searching for our son.
The 22-year-old was a student at the University of Missouri. He went missing on March 8th after police say he was kicked out of a bar in downtown Nashville. He was there with his fraternity.
I think I can speak for everybody. It would have been unbearable to have left Nashville without him and not know when or if he would ever be found. That's just something that no parent would even want to consider dealing with the rest of their life.
Riley's story grabbed national headlines, and thousands online are asking questions. It's something Riley's family wanted to address.
We've had a lot of questions as far as pants, belt, wallet, boots. None of those items have been found. We're pretty certain that he would have been wearing a belt at the time.
Right now, they say the medical examiner will not give them any information, not even any of the preliminary details, until everything is finalized. So Riley's family asked for a second autopsy here in Missouri to set their mind at ease.
We're 8 to 12 weeks out on results from the autopsies. We're, of course, 2 weeks into that almost at this time. But we're kind of basically in a holding pattern, waiting for answers ourselves.
We hope to be able to get clear information to give to everybody because speculation doesn't do anything.
And they say they're not giving up until they get answers.
We truly are a family. We are Riley's family. And we always will be.
And those are our top stories for this half hour. Coming up next, Stephanie Mann from the Joplin Association for the Blind and Low Vision invites you to the annual Spaghetti, Red, and Soup fundraiser. And later, a Utah woman is invited for a special homecoming to her childhood home. You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Now at Johnny Carino's, enjoy our 4 for $15.99 ribeye steak and lasagna meat.
Nominate your favorite hero at KOAMnewsnow.com/responders.
The Joplin Association for the Blind and Low Vision annual Spaghetti Bread and Soup fundraiser is this Thursday. Stephanie Mann, one of the organizers, is with us this morning to share how the fundraiser benefits the area blind. Welcome, Stephanie. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. I think you would like to talk to me a little bit about the Spaghetti Red fundraiser going on this Thursday.
This is our annual Spaghetti Red fundraiser, silent auction, 50-50 drawing. We have all of those things. It's this coming Thursday, April the 11th, 11 to 7, I'm going to say, instead of 11 to 2 and 4 to 7. We'll serve you anytime between that
wonderful.
time. Yeah. So it's $8 for adults and $3 for children under 12. I think it's $4, excuse me. Everything has gone up.
Yes.
So it's just something that helps us with our low vision center to be able to have the magnification aids and things that people need in case they come in and need something, you know, then that way we can help them get these items. And talking watches, talking clocks, bold writing pens, bold line writing paper.
Yes.
You know, we just have a lot of different things that are available to those.
So some of the proceeds from this event will go towards, you know, buying different items that these people need. And can you talk to me a little bit more about the Joplin Association for the Blind and Low Vision and what all that you do in the community?
Okay. We do have a group of blind and visually impaired that we bring in on Tuesdays. We bus them in. We have three vehicles that we go out and pick up our individuals in, bring them in for some social interaction so that they don't feel so isolated.
Right.
Serve them a meal, you know, just let them sit there and visit with one another, which is really what they enjoy doing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, is just visiting, because some of them spend all their rest of their week alone. So it's just, you know, wonderful to have. We've actually been in existence 101 years.
That's
this
incredible.
Coming November.
Wow, congratulations
Thank you.
on that. That's incredible.
Yeah. So everybody asks me if I've been there that long. Yes. Sometimes it feels like it, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's just a wonderful organization who, like everyone else, needs to do fundraisers to help us keep going. You know,
yes, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here. And remember, you can enjoy your Spaghetti Red this Thursday, April 11th at Schiffer-Decker Park. And be sure to visit their website at ja4blind.org for more information. Stick around. We're back with more weather and news right after this. Thank you.
Outpost Casino is giving away big casino cash.
Praise next Tamron Hall.
Tamron Hall, this morning at 10, right here on Fox 14.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, 7:17 on this Monday morning, almost 7:18. This is a live look from our camera on the Cornell complex. We've got just a few clouds out there. I know it's hard to believe that it is about to get quite cloudy out there. It's a shame it can't stay this way all day. MoDOT camera 32nd range line also looking pretty good this morning. Same from the KDOT camera on 69. Also remember, don't park on the highway to view the solar eclipse, and keep your phone down, eyes on the road. If you want to view it, you need to be at home or an event. You can't just do it on the side of the road. It is dangerous. In terms of that eclipse, this is what we're looking at. The path of totality, of course, off to our southeast. We will have about 95% blockage out there, so not completely dark, but it will be darker out there. It'll begin at about 12:34 and very slowly traverse the sky here and reach that maximum at 1:52 this afternoon, and it's going to come to an end at 3:10. So again, despite the clouds today, it's not enough to protect your eyes. If you're going to view the solar eclipse, you still need to make sure you have your solar eclipse glasses. Here's a look. This is the cloud cover expectations this afternoon. As you can see, mostly cloudy skies. Even in the path of totality, still partly to mostly cloudy skies as well. So not great viewing, but again, well, at least notice it get darker. So obviously, Mostly cloudy skies today. A bit breezy, southwest winds occasionally gusting to 25. It'll also be warm as we go mid-upper 70s out there. And then after midnight tonight into tomorrow morning, a few showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms out there. No severe weather expected, but a rumble of thunder too will be possible. Then by Tuesday afternoon, a couple of stray showers, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, and we'll see the showers return by the late evening and overnight hours, and we'll continue with shower chances into our Wednesday. Right now in Joplin, again, a few clouds out there. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. Chilly, though, 41, then east breeze at about 3 miles an hour. Temperatures around the area, for the most part, upper 30s, low 40s, starting to see some upper 40s and low 50s across the area. So again, not a bad start to the day, as we know it could be a lot worse out there. We're going to see the clouds continue to rapidly increase and be mostly cloudy through the morning and about 66 by 11 a.m. Again, our highs today, mid-upper 70s out there, so a very mild day. Otherwise, again, mostly cloudy skies, unfortunately, out there. So not a great view of the eclipse, but we'll still see something. And again, it will get a bit darker for sure. Mostly cloudy through the evening. Then we'll see those scattered showers, possibly a thunderstorm or two after midnight tonight. And mild this evening as we fall back into the low 50s across the area. A little cooler tomorrow, 70s. Again, morning and evening rain chances out there. Scattered showers on our Wednesday, mid-60s Wednesday, Thursday. Breezy on our Thursday. And that'll start ushering in much warmer temperatures. We'll go into the upper 70s and low 80s. Heading into this weekend, and then we'll see additional thunderstorm chances by Monday and Wednesday of next week. But despite those rain chances, we're still looking to stay somewhat mild into the mid to upper 70s. That is a check of your forecast. We'll be back with more of the KOAM Morning News right after this.
You are more than
your day refreshed. Your time matters. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Simply more convenient.
A 100-year-old woman was able to return to her childhood home recently. That visit stirring up memories of her upbringing in Springville, Utah.
Now that home is undergoing a renovation to become a cafe and bike shop. The former resident was invited inside to take a trip down memory lane.
All right, you get to be my guide.
It's a surreal experience for anyone returning to your childhood home.
The shelf's still here.
But it's a real gift for 100-year-old Dorothy Switzer, who was last here in the 40s.
This is all okay. Totally different.
The Springville home on Main Street is being transformed into a cafe and the Jolly Circle bike shop.
I can't imagine what Mom and Dad would think about having a rack of bicycles in their bedroom.
Her father was the one to remodel it in the 30s.
You could look the length of the front door and see the door to the bathroom. Mother didn't like that arrangement.
And Stephen Park is the man now changing things around.
So this, you've moved the door.
Yeah, yep, we changed it back to how it was.
Mom would never allow it.
During Park's renovations to this space, a note that was in the walls was found in the rubble.
It just reminded me like when I was a kid and my dad would build things, and like I remember marking on like 2x4s, you know, while he's building and thinking, oh, what if someone sees this in the future?
Turns out the letter was from Dorothy's older brother, Bob.
He got me out of trouble time and again.
Here's a picture of the happy siblings. Sergeant Robert Barron carried this photograph with him all the way to Italy, where he died at 23 in World War II.
He was leading a group of men up the side of the mountain to clear out a machine gun nest.
This note is like hearing from him all over again.
Bob's name, Robert Von Barron, moved in house when 9 months old in fall of 1922. Placed note here September 6, 1932.
Looking at the handwriting, showing the home to her grandchildren, and flipping through photo books with her daughter.
So that's what it looked like, that corner, when we lived here.
In a way, makes it feel as though no time has passed.
Brings back a lot of memories.
Wow, certainly an impressive and cool trip back in time. That cafe and bike shop will open in May.
Yeah, it's great to see. Lots of memories there for sure. Well, coming up, many Americans will be on the road during the eclipse. We'll have some travel tips to help keep you safe.
And of course, we'll get some of that eclipse here, about 95% of it, but the clouds are going to increase. We'll take a look at that eclipse forecast and the forecast to get you out the door coming up.
Newsnow.com/sports and register today for your chance to see thrilling Thunder action. Go Thunder.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. It's currently 7:29. I'm Elise Snowy. Millions of Americans are expected to travel to see the total solar eclipse today. While the boost in visitors is good for local economies, the extra people are expected to cause chaos on the road and in the skies. AAA recommends drivers don't try and watch the eclipse while driving, have your headlights on, and don't wear the eclipse glasses while driving, and to watch out for animals. The FAA is warning travelers to expect long lines and possible delays at airports. The next total solar eclipse visible in the U.S. won't be until August 23rd, 2044. As the excitement builds for the upcoming solar eclipse, so does anxiety for some people. Cleveland Clinic psychologist Dr. Susan Albers says many people are going to be in a group environment to watch the celestial event, which can lead to a heightened sense of emotion. To ease the anxiety, she suggests finding a safe and comfortable place to watch. Also, do some deep breathing exercises and meditation to help you relax and ease tension. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and the Children's Advocacy Center is spreading awareness with a Go Blue SEK event. The purpose of the event was for the community to learn more about how to support prevention efforts. It also included bounce houses, obstacle courses, a barrel train, and much more.
I think it's a good event because there's a lot of resources here that people might not even know exist or not really understand what they do. So it's a good opportunity while the family's having a good time for the parents to find out what resources are available here within the community.
The event was held at Lincoln Park in Pittsburgh. All Saturday, people had the opportunity to learn more about potential jobs in public safety. The city of Joplin hosted an expo at the Joplin Public Safety Training Center. Attendees could learn more about job opportunities in a variety of fields, including police dispatch, fire, and EMS. The expo gave potential candidates the chance to speak with public safety groups one-on-one and see live demonstrations of different jobs.
What we're trying to do is put everybody together to where anybody that's interested in a career in public safety can come out here, have one-on-one conversations. They can look at all of our displays. They can have hands-on opportunities to just see what every agency does and dig a little bit deeper into their interest in public safety.
Public safety officials at the event say they hope to continue holding expos like this in the future to help reach more people.
And we've got a mostly cloudy day out there, unfortunately, as we head toward the solar eclipse. Right now, though, not mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, and some sunshine out there. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, won't stay that way. We're sitting at 41 in Joplin and in Pittsburgh. Temperatures around the region, we've got a pretty big spread of them. We've got upper 30s, low 40s, mid 40s, upper 40s. We did have some low 50s, but we've cooled back a little bit out there. But again, could be a lot worse for this time of year. A reminder on that eclipse, that path of totality, of course, down to our south and east. Anybody looking to go there, probably already there. As for us here in the 4 states, we're looking at about 95% of the sun being eclipsed as we head into the afternoon. And of course, we've got a special event with the Creative Learning Alliance downtown Joplin today. We'll be live at noon. Lots of fun, exciting things going on for the eclipse. Now, the eclipse will begin at 12:34 and reach that 95% maximum at 1:52, and then it'll wrap up by 3:10 this afternoon. A reminder, though, even with the mostly cloudy skies, you still need to wear those glasses out there because those clouds will not be enough to provide you adequate protection. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies, and even in the path of totality itself, partly to mostly cloudy skies out there, so not great viewing, but nonetheless, we'll notice it get darker for sure. So again, Fourth time I've said it, but mostly cloudy today. Bit breezy, southwest winds gusting to 25 and highs ultimately in the mid to upper 70s. We'll have another full look at your forecast, including some rain chances here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. The Oklahoma Senate is considering a bill that would raise the state's legal age of consent. The law currently holds the age of consent at 16. Brand Palmer spoke with one of the bill's sponsors to learn more. We apologize for that technical difficulty. Let's look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. We'll hear how a Minnesota teenager made history all while playing chess. The Carthage Humane Society fundraiser Stray Getty is still a couple of weeks away, but now is your time to reserve your spot. Nancy Corley is one of the organizers of the event, and she's with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Nancy.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Wonderful. Well, if you'd like to talk to me a little bit about what Stray Getty is.
Stray Getty is a fundraiser for Carthage Humane Society. It happens April 20th. From 6 to 10 p.m. at Memorial Hall in Carthage. It's really going to be a fun evening. Dinner is going to be catered by Famous Grill.
Oh,
Food
lovely.
is excellent, yes. We'll have music, entertainment, live auction, a silent auction, and mostly it's just going to be an evening to have a good time for Carthage residents and also to come out and support our animals at Carthage Humane Society.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like a wonderful event, great for the community. Can you talk to me a little bit about some of the items up for the live auction?
Absolutely. We have a recliner, we have an Apple Watch, we have different things from local businesses. One of the things we're really excited about is the opportunity to showcase Carthage Humane Society and the animals that we host. We exist to help stray animals, abused pets, lost pets have the best life possible until they can be adopted. And that's an expensive process.
Yes,
it really
certainly
is. So we're really asking our community to come out and support us, to help us raise funds, to care for the animals, to provide spay and neutering, vaccinations, and all the things they need to have the best life possible until they're adopted.
Wonderful. And can you talk to me a little bit about the cost of the event and how long people have to reserve?
Yes, tickets are $40 a person or $75 for a couple. I know that sounds a little pricey, but remember it is a fundraiser, and it will be well worth their money for that evening. Tickets are on sale at Southwest Missouri Bank, or you can come out to the shelter and buy tickets, or you can go online at CarthageHumaneSociety.com and purchase tickets that way too.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being us with this morning. And Nancy, the Stray Getty fundraiser is April 20th. If you'd like more information on how you can visit their website at thecarthagehumanesociety.com, or you can call 417-388-1692. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Are Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, 7:42 now on this Monday morning. This is what we're expecting again with the solar eclipse today. Again, the path of totality off to our south and east. We'll experience about 95% coverage out there, with the partial eclipse beginning at 12:34, reaching its maximum at 1:52 this afternoon, and it will come to a close at about 3:10 this afternoon out there. Now, even though we are expecting mostly cloudy skies across the area, that's not enough to protect your eyes from the sun. you've still got to wear eclipse glasses if you're going to view this thing today. So make sure you take appropriate precautions. And even in the path of totality, still looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies out there. So unfortunately, at least in our immediate area, we're not going to have great visibility, but we'll still be able to see something out there. So we're going to be mostly cloudy today. We're going to be warm and breezy as well. Highs in most of us into the upper 70s. That southwest wind gusting around 25 at times. Overnight tonight, after midnight and into tomorrow morning, some scattered showers, maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. No severe weather, which is good news. Well, we could see some of that as we kick off our Tuesday. A few isolated showers in the afternoon. Otherwise, another cloudy day out there. And we'll see more showers return by late Tuesday and into our Wednesday across the area as well. Right now, you can see some clouds out there, but those clouds will continue to increase as we go through the morning. 41 in Joplin with an east breeze at about 3 miles an hour. Temperatures around the region hanging out in the upper 30s and low 40s for most of us out there. Still some upper 40s, and we're back into the low 50s in Monette. So a chilly start to the day, but could be a lot worse out there. Cloudy skies out there, maybe a little bit of sunshine. 66 by 11 o'clock this morning. And as we head into the afternoon, we are looking at, again, a warm day, upper 70s for most of us across the area. So again, relatively pleasant temperature-wise. So if you're out enjoying the eclipse or some events related to the eclipse, it's not going to be too bad out there temperature-wise. Mostly cloudy through the evening. Again, a few showers or thunderstorms after midnight tonight, and mild this evening as well. Lows back into the low to mid 50s out there. Morning showers and evening showers again on our Tuesday. Scattered showers for our Wednesday, mid 60s Wednesday and Thursday. Winds start picking up for us on our Thursday, and they'll start ushering in much warmer weather by the weekend, upper 70s and low 80s out there. And we'll see some additional thunderstorm chances by next Monday and Wednesday, with temperatures into the mid to upper 70s. That is a check of your forecast. Now we're going to send it over to Elise with Consumer Watch.
All right, thanks, Chris. A bipartisan approach on how consumer data is handled could strengthen privacy protections. The new proposed rules are for companies that harvest and use personal information. Consumers would have to be notified about details on collecting and retention, and would have control over issues being as opting out of being sent ads that could use their personal info. Senator Chuck Schumer addressed the potential Capital One and Discover merger on Sunday, saying he reached out to the companies to get answers for the public. The $35 billion merger could have consequences for millions of consumers who may be charged higher fees as a result. The $35 billion acquisition would create the world's largest credit card issuer. 45% of Americans are open to using ChatGPT to review their taxes, but experts warn they should use the service with caution. 17% of Americans say they have used the artificial intelligence chatbot for tax filing, according to a survey from the Harris poll. Another study from cardrates.com found 14% of Americans have used it for taxes, and 1 in 5 Americans are open to using the service. A spokesperson from OpenAI says, quote, "This activity actually goes against our usage policies." And those are our top Consumer Watch stories this morning. Now let's take a look at the market prices before the opening bell.
Breath on my nipples.
All new Animal Control this Wednesday on Fox.
A Minnesota teen is making history in the chess world. 14-year-old Alice Lee took home a national title last month.
Brett Leone had the chance to sit down with the teenager and soon learned this first place win isn't her only impressive chess feat.
No, Queen D5.
Blink,
Queen takes D4.
and you'll miss it.
She wins it.
This is the moment 14-year-old Alice Lee takes home gold at the 2024 American Cup, the youngest American female to do so.
It was really great because this is actually my first big national title to win.
It might be her first national title, but it's not her first time making history. She's a 3-time world youth champ and most recently was named an international master. Just one of 3 female players in chess history to achieve that ranking.
I am very happy for her. I think it's wonderful when a young person can achieve something extraordinary.
Extraordinary doesn't begin to cover it.
And it was also kind of a breakthrough for me because I was playing the same opponent and losing to her the previous years.
That opponent was 40-year-old Irina Krush, and in the chess world, she's considered the best of the best. Krush, an 8-time U.S. women's champion and 2-time American Cup winner, is the first and only American woman to earn the Grand Master title.
I think it's great that she has this achievement, and we really treasure this moment because these moments are very few in one's life. But they are also built on a lot of failures. Okay, it's the failures that produce the results.
Failures, memorization, and a whole lot of practice. Alice spends a couple hours daily on the game, even more time when she's nearing a competition.
I really like the competitive nature of it. Some people say that chess is kind of like a sport.
A sport she plans to stick with.
You know, whether she wants to take this as a career, as a profession, that's something that Alice has to choose in the future. But as of now, we're just grateful.
For the long haul.
Hopefully for my entire life.
Well, Alice won $40,000 and she plans to use it for college funds and future competitions.
All right, that's I mean that's it. I can't play chess, so I mean
can't either.
I can kind of do checkers.
Checkers is easy.
Yeah, chess on the other hand.
Ooh, like the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not smart enough for that business, but it's neat to watch for sure. It is absolutely fascinating.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what else is fascinating is we've got a solar eclipse today, at least a partial solar eclipse for us. Unfortunately, the clouds are going to kind of obscure that view. Let's take another look outside real quick. Sitting in Joplin and Pittsburgh, 42 Pittsburgh, 41 in Joplin right now. Our temperatures around the region have been hovering in the upper 30s and into the 40s for most of us. Again, Monette back into the low 50s out there. In terms of that solar eclipse, again, as we know, the path of totality will be off to our south and to our east, but we're still looking about 95%. Now, that's still not the same as 100%, but nonetheless, we'll notice it get a little darker with this beginning at 12:34 today, reaching its peak at 1:52. That'll be, again, 95% for us. And that partial eclipse comes to a close at 3:10 this afternoon. And despite the fact we're expecting mostly cloudy skies across the area, still need to wear those eclipse glasses. The clouds will not be enough to provide adequate protection if you're wanting to view the eclipse. And for those who have traveled into the path of totality just here in our local area, yeah, it's still looking to be partly to mostly cloudy out there as well. So not the best eclipse viewing weather, but it is what it is. As for the rest of today, mostly cloudy skies as those clouds increase through the morning hours. Highs today, mid-upper 70s out there. We'll have that southwest wind gusting around 25 miles an hour on occasion. We got some showers that'll come in after midnight tonight. Nothing too crazy there. A couple of days of showers, and then we're going to really warm up by the weekend. We'll have one more look at your forecast, including the 10-day, and we'll have the news you need to know right after this.
Joplin, Missouri native, earned many medals, including the Good Conduct Medal. We are proud to salute David Brock, a four-state hero.
Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. Kansas lawmakers passed a bill to cut taxes for residents by more than $1.5 billion over the next 3 years, but it might not make it to becoming a law. Governor Laura Kelly has indicated she will veto the measure, and it's not clear if lawmakers have the votes to override the veto. The main point of contention is a change to the tax bracket system from 3 to 1. The Central Oklahoma Habitat for Humanity broke ground on its largest affordable housing project. The neighborhood of Cornerstone Creek will be the site of more than 400 affordable homes. The site includes 160 acres that will transform into the homes throughout the next 8 years. Millions of Americans are expected to travel to see the total solar eclipse today. AAA recommends drivers don't try and watch the eclipse while driving, to have your headlights on, and don't wear your eclipse glasses while driving, and to watch out for animals. The FAA is also warning travelers to expect long lines and possible delays at airports.
Unfortunately, viewing of the eclipse today a little difficult, but you still need to wear those eclipse glasses. The mostly cloudy skies will not protect you, but it'll be warm if you're doing it in any events like the one we'll be live at today at noon, downtown Joplin Creative Learning Alliance in the old Public Library building. It's going to be nice. Upper 70s, mostly cloudy skies. Still want to wear that protection out there if you're going to view the eclipse. Mostly cloudy through the evening. After midnight, a few scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder or two, but no severe weather expected. We'll fall back in the low 50s. We're going to have showers in the morning tomorrow, showers in the evening tomorrow, showers scattered throughout the day on Wednesday. Then it gets windy, bringing in warm air, upper 70s, low 80s into the weekend, and more thunderstorm chances next week.
April showers bring Mayflowers.
They certainly do. Hopefully they will.
Yes, and in England, they already have some. A field boasting over 500,000 tulips has opened to visitors in southern England, promising to bring a burst of spring to Britain. Houses at Tooley's farm near Crawley, the field features a range of tulips varying in shape, size, and color.
The grass was seeded in preparation in the summer last year, and the tulip bulbs were planted underneath the turf. More than 100 different varieties have been planted in the field, according to the local media there. That is a lot of tulips. And I remember my mom always liked irises because you could literally take the iris bulbs and just toss them in your yard and they would root and grow. I mean, it's the easiest thing out there.
And gorgeous,
Tons of those.
too.
Absolutely. Beautiful flowers. Well, thank you all so much for letting us put the good in your morning. We'll be back with eclipse coverage, news, and weather today at noon.
Have a great rest of your morning.